Hello class, Rob McComas here, and for this discussion board I want to talk about Edwards in his sermon at Northampton, a divine and supernatural light. And the reason that I want to talk about this was Edwards had a real zeal for the Lord. When you read this, even in the foreword, you come across someone who sincerely wanted to get his message out. And there in the foreword, he says, "Hey, come and meet this with candor. Read this with candor. Read this with an open heart. Read it with honesty. Look within yourself when you read this." Meaning, just take an open and honest look at what I'm about to tell you. And I find it ironic that he would start out. He starts out this sermon with the scripture of Christ asking his disciples, "Hey, who do men say that I am?" Okay? Now, and the reason that I find that ironic and very interesting is Edwards had such a love of the Lord, he wanted everyone to know the Christ that he knew. And what a better way to get that message out than to start with this particular scripture, because, of course, Peter gave that legendary response when the Lord made his way around to Peter. "Peter, who do you say that I am?" And Peter's response, of course, is, "Thou art Christ, Son of the living God." And that's Edwards' message here. He's trying to show people that Lord. He's trying to show people that God. Now, Edwards goes on to break that response down from Peter way better than I ever could. Okay? And I'm not even going to attempt to do it here because I'm not going to mess up something as great as what Edwards has written. But he certainly goes on to break that down. And that was his mission, to lead people to that, what Peter described as, "Thou art Christ, Son of the living God." And you can almost hear Edwards, you can almost hear it come out of him. "Hey, come over here. Let me introduce you to this God, the living God." And I believe that was Edwards' goal all along. And I believe that's why he opened up with this, because he had that zeal, he had that love of the Lord. And all he wanted was people to hear it and read this with an open and honest heart. And he was probably thinking, hey, if they meet this with candor, if they meet this with an open heart, how can they deny that Jesus is not the Son of the living God? Hey guys, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video. God bless.